Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We are back here at the ruins of Bastoy Prison. We're going to search for some of the Grandmaster Manticore diagrams. I just stumbled upon this area purely because I was looking for the unidentified location, but oh, there is a hooded woman here. Yo! It's an Alp. Okay. Not gonna lie, I should have thought it was a bit weird the fact that a random hooded woman was walking towards me in a prison. I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna need to hear it, aren't I? Yeah. She is, to be fair. Nice. She's dead? I think she's dead. Yeah, she's dead, right. Goddamn vampires, honestly. Yeah, I don't know why I thought there'd be any chance that there'd be just like a random peaceful hooded woman wandering around these long abandoned prison ruins. That was pretty silly on my part, I'm not gonna lie. Clerk's diary and an old key. Right, fragment of a journal soiled with blood and spinal fluid. Nice. It portended to be just another day as a clerk of the ducal treasury. Start the morning with baguette and camembert. Nice. Then shuffle some parchments and head for home before dusk. Today, however, the normal order of things was disturbed dramatically. I came across a highly interesting note in the archives, and along with it, a key. The key is the more interesting find because, according to what I could decipher from the dust-covered scribblings on the note, it opens a chest full of gold coins, but I'm getting ahead of myself. While doing some routine straightening of the files, I found a report outlining procedures for the reform of Bastoy Prison, orders straight from Duke Henry Gras. From Henry Gras, I'm not sure. We are all aware of how badly this experiment ended, for the ruins of that prison to this day frighten any potential tourists with their battered skeletons and legends about howling spirits of the murdered guards. Yes, I did not know that hiding among the abandoned ruins there was a chest, and that its key was lying right under my nose. The chest supposedly contains crowns meant for the purchase of books and rations for the inmates of Bastoy. One of the clerks employed here at the time committed a sin of omission and sent the chest to the warden without the key. Yet perhaps that was for the best. The warden was impaled and the guards all skinned alive, meaning those degenerates would have also got their hands on the chest had he received the key. As it is, might the chest still be there unopened? Folks say a curse has fallen on that place, a dark power brought down by the bestiality of the murders it beheld, but folk also say Nephiri will become Emperor of Nilfgaard and herald the end of the world. So there's not much point giving any of such jabbering much credence. Right, well that went well for him, didn't it? Right. Okay. The Toussaint prison experiment. Find the treasure. So we should have some diagrams and a treasure chest here somewhere. We'll just have to find where they both are. Guessing that's not the treasure. Oh. Formula Black Armor Die. Was that the... no, it wasn't, was it? Librarian's Memoirs. I embezzled and I stole. I admit this and I'm ashamed of my actions, but what was I to do? My salary as a scribe was so laughably meagre I was reduced to borrowing coin from my mother. I was a thief, but I also did a great deal of good for the palace library. Who secured the import of such tomes as the Lives of the Prophets, De Hemorrhoidibus, The Art of Midwifery for Maidens, and many others. The Palace Library has me to thank for the storehouse of all knowledge needed for a merry and satisfied life, and other rare tomes, such as Speculum, Aureum, and De Lavis Sensus et Figuris Camicus. Theft and embezzlement mean nothing. A man's true value shows in the manner in which he treats his books. Of course. What's that? Ah! That's the chest. Toussaint Duke Captain's Guard Armor. Nice. Work order. Order for the reorganisation and reform of Bastoy Prison. To the Warden, by decree of His Illustrious Grace Duke Henry III, Jacques Olex, Warden of Bastoy Prison, is required to implement the following reforms. Dismiss half the prison's guard staff, forbid the use of corporal force against the inmates, discontinue punishment by dark cells, limited rations and flogging, Permit the prisoners to possess private property. Allow prisoners to walk at will around the penitentiary grounds. Purchase using the included funds victuals of the finest quality and hire teachers to instruct in reading and writing and purchase any equipment necessary for said instruction. His illustrious Grace Duke Henry III believes these changes, based on models popular in the more civilized lands of the south, will result in a lowering of the rate of crime in all of the duchy by showing young offenders a pathway to a new life. I respect the efforts, but that's bold to give them that much freedom, you know? Like, that is a lot of freedom to give to prisoners, especially possessing private property while allowing them freedom of the grounds. That's just, yeah, that feels like it's asking for trouble. Can I climb on these walls? I don't know if this is the this is the ideal method to get up here, but aha! Man's Cross Steel Sword and a prisoner's journal. Right, my fellow captive Merlin, who for so many months kept his neck stiff, mocked my faith in Lebioda and praised the joys of a riotous life, today broke down completely. He admitted he had wasted his God-given time on pleasures of the flesh, and all that he had to show for it were chains and indignities. I tried to lift his spirits to tell him there is another path, that he can cast off his past habits and devote his life to Lebioda and his teachings. For now, my counsels have fallen on deaf ears, but I believe he will one day convert and listen to the truth. It is shocking how pleasantly I now converse with Merton. He beggars believe to think we once could not bear each other's presence. He is a man transformed, metamorphosed. I feel as he accepted his new path. He devours greedily all I tell him about Lebioda and his teachings. What rapture it is that in this dank and dark dungeon the prophet sent me a sinner and gave my life meaning. It is over. Merton has served his sentence and left these accursed dungeon walls. The teachings which I've tried to pass on to him during these last dozen months have clearly taken root. Merton has vowed to go on a pilgrimage which will let him cast off his old ways and open the doors for a new life. As I advised, he'll go first to the cave where Lebioda received enlightenment, and on whose walls he carved 4 of his great truths. I hope the aura of that place will help Merton, as it has helped many before him achieve cleansing and gain strength to continue his pilgrimage onto his next station, which I advised him should be rested illegible.
Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebioda was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destination.
Okay, so the rest of the diagrams might be in that cave where Lebioda once resided. Gotcha. We will go back to Big Game Hunter though, because I believe that's just to that's just the northeast. So we'll go to that undiscovered location, and then we'll go to the east to go seek out Ballad. Fantastico. Look at Jesus. It's just staggering, isn't it? Really, it is staggering when you look at it. Is that a wyvern? Looks like a wyvern. Could be a basilisk. Is it a wyvern? It's a forktail. It's never what I actually expect it to be. Nope. And it's dead. Dokes. That was surprisingly easy to deal with. This bear, on the other hand, was also surprisingly easy to deal with. We're doing big damage these days, although maybe the enemies just don't have too much health. They're higher level, but they might not have that much health to actually fight with. Is that another bear, or is that a tree? That's a tree, isn't it? Yeah. I thought that was another giant bear, holy hell. Alright, create another save there. What's that? Brace! Lovely! So this is another abandoned site. Whoa, I thought that red was dead, it wasn't. It was not. We losing some wine. Happy days. Okay, open this door. This is like an abandoned vineyard, isn't it? Yeah. Well, you know how much I obviously want to support the local economy, so let me go and try and... Oh god, what is that thing? I don't actually know if I recognise that. Oh no, oh lord, okay. What the hell?
That's dense.
What am I fighting? A Spriggan? Holy shit, an actual Spriggan. They do not look like the Spriggans from the Elder Scrolls, let me tell you that. They are way more intimidating than the Elder Scrolls Spriggans. It's like comparing a zombie from Left 4 Dead to a zombie from Dead Rising. It's chalk and cheese, really.
Not good.
I'm also hitting it with an Ogroid oil infused sword, which doesn't really help matters. Oh, right, well we killed the Spriggan at least. We now need to repair our weapon, but the vineyard has been recovered, so everyone can rest easy now. Everyone back? Yeah, everyone's... Oh, I mean, that's not a great sight to... Actually, yeah, people are back. I was going to say, it's not a great sight to see, just two corpses shoved in here. Charlotte's diary. I'm slowly losing hope the truth will ever get through to Francois, that he will ever truly disappear from my life. All my desperate pleas fall on deaf ears, all my entreaties, my begging him to leave us alone. I was so foolish and naive to believe he might drop out of sight after he saw Albert and me together. I agreed to meet him for one last conversation. I wanted to explain to him in no uncertain terms I cannot marry him and for him to let me go. But I got drunk and his eyes, there was a touching sadness in them. He brought me a purse of jewels as an offering. I poured them out onto the ground and covered them with dirt, saying I will marry him when they sprout into vines. Francois, he didn't understand, but at least he agreed to leave me alone for the rest of the day. Through the window, I see a storm is brewing and rain will soon begin to pour. Dogs howl to the moon and the cats have begun their nighttime serenades. This will be a difficult night and I feel a strange unease. Could it be this is not the end of the story?
Where are you rushing to?
So did those diamonds sprout into a Spriggan? Good lord. Good lord indeed. Right, let me get my weapon repaired sufficiently. There we go. It's definitely overdue smithing that. Drunk as a skunk. Beautifully put that was. Okay.
I have a daughter, you know. She's fit to wed.
I do what they paid me to do. That's it.
Right, I might wander to the west just to see what Oh, what a nice statue. Just to see what that little... It is the west, isn't it? Yeah, just to see what this little structure over here is. I'm quite curious. Pretty large fort-looking thing. Another hidden treasure. There wasn't actually a Fort of Astray Ruins, small race. There wasn't a marker here, so it must be because I've not gone to the area up north. Oh, there's people hanging. Oh dear. Boom, there we go. Yeah, it must be because I've not been to the notice board up north, and this wasn't revealed to me. Journal of a Desperate Man and some Duke Nicholas Chardonnay. Right. Charlotte Cutteran is the love of my life. When she is not near me, I burn with longing, I suffocate with loneliness, I suffer the worst possible torment. How can I make her understand that I, not Albert, am her destiny? So this is the woman that Charlotte, whose diary I just recovered. This is the man who she was talking about. I found a solution. The witch from Link's Crag. She will help me in my heart's agony. I shall now have to tighten my belt several notches, but I purchased a magic elixir from the witch. She said if I convince my beloved to drink it, I will be able to forget my problems forever. I sold the rest of my possessions and purchased jewels to give Charlotte when I propose. Gods, soon now she shall be mine. As the witch instructed, I mixed the elixir with wine. I prepared a small picnic near the chapel at Cutteran Manor. My beloved agreed to meet me to talk to me, but though she drank my enchanted Estes, she refused my proposal. She also spouted some nonsense about only becoming my wife when the jewels I gave her grow into grapevines. She fell into a strange, hysterical mood and buried my present with her bare hands by their family chapel. Perhaps I need to wait before the elixir takes effect. God's curses upon that cruel witch. She cheated me. She betrayed... Illegible fragment. The next day I went to Cuttering Manor to see Charlotte, but instead a woodland monstrosity had taken over the entire property. So that is the end to my heart's suffering. The foul enchantress spoke of. The elixir brought about the death of my beloved, but death shall not separate us. I am ready to die, to live with her for all eternity. I shall hang for my sins, for my love, for Charlotte. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is a nasty tale, to say the least. He was so obsessed with her, he ended up getting her killed through the... Yeah, never deal with a witch. Every single thing, every single story in this game, and most other fantasy worlds that you hear of people going to a witch to try and get some kind of spell or curse put on someone, it always ends badly. Always, without fail, ends terribly. The witch always cheats you. Genuinely. So this is the Fort Astra Ruins. Once upon a time, the Lord of Epicea mounted his steed and vowed to complete a full circuit around the castle, riding atop its walls. Sadly, he did not fulfill his oath and instead plummeted to his doom after a few paces. Kunigunde, his beautiful daughter, swore that day she would only marry the man who could finish her father's deed. Many a stripling lad lost his life attempting to fulfill that comely maid's cruel condition. When finally one succeeded, he surveyed the carnage she had wrought and decided she was unworthy of his affections. Realizing with despair how despicably she had acted, Kunigunde threw herself from the castle walls, dying smashed against the rocks below like so many of her unfortunate suitors. Ooh. That is rough. Right, I'm gonna save the game again, and I'm gonna check these ruins before I carry on and go and find those jewels. So these are the Fort Astra ruins. Is there anything like there must be something in these ruins to find potentially a oh wow, a full set of Descent Knight's armor. We are going to need to go and sell some of this stuff, admittedly. There was a notice board up north, so potentially that might have a blacksmith in that little village at least, or an armorer, or just anything really. You know what? I'm easy. Just any merchant who'll buy my armor off me, I don't mind. Take bits and pieces. This is the other side of the ruin. Guessing if there's going to be any real treasure here, apart from obviously the armor set, it's going to be in that big tower up there. So I need to see if I can find a way up there. So I go up here, round here. That's where the armor was. It's not looking too simple, this actually, is it, when you look at it? Here, maybe? Plenty of ore there. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. This is a bit more promising. Geralt, can you please stop mucking around? Jump up here. And here. I thought there would be something in here, I'm not gonna lie, but there is not. Well, strange. Yeah, I fully expected there to be something in this tower, but there isn't. I don't think, unless I didn't get high enough. And I just jumped off there anyway. Yeah, unless I didn't get high enough in the tower, because I think there was like a electoral layer just above me. But it's not looking too. Over there, maybe? You've got to be very specific with this. And there's no real way up there, is there? To be honest. Like, over there is a possibility, but I can't even see a way up there either, so... No. Just to check, there's nothing here, is there? I'm just saying if any of the scavenger hunts are here. Cave, no, right. Nope. Presumably that there's just nothing here. Maybe the Toussaint Knight set was just kind of there to represent the people who tried to vow for Gunnagunde's affections. Maybe, I'm not sure. Right, let's go find these jewels. Right after we deal with these. Oh, say what? I mean, instead deal with the wild dogs. I don't need to deal with the wild dogs, to be fair. Somewhere around here. Oh, there they are. 300 crowns. Oh, wow. Nice. Very nice indeed. Right, now that we've got that, we shall end this episode here, I think. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I shall catch you all in the next episode of The Witcher 3. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye-bye.